Thought it was a mouse in the attic. It's not. Last episode, you saw us load up the car and unload it. So I think it's probably a good idea for me to do an official show and tell on this thing. I didn't really say anything about it in the last one, I don't know why. 1971 Buick Riviera boat tail. Boat tail's not part of the name, it's just what they call it. Let's go to the back first. So that's where it got its name from. This point right here, how the window comes back. Some of the 60s vets have the same thing, only they have a split window. That window right there is, I found them for up to $1,500 just for the window, which is what I paid for the car, which is probably too much, but I know that I have good money right there just in the window. I don't know what's in the trunk because I don't have a key and I've never been in there. Could be dead bodies. We'll find out later. The interior is destroyed. I mean destroyed. But for 71, it's pretty advanced. It has power seats, power windows, and the seats work and the windows work for the most part. That's a step in the right direction. It's got windows here in the back that come up too. I think the other side is halfway down. Needs a new headliner. I should probably pull the seats and see if I can get in the trunk. Oh. Alright, that is a 455 big block V8. It is massive. 455, if you didn't believe me. Oh, 0.4, yeah. And have that little extra go. 455 cubic inch, which coincidentally is the square footage of the hood on this thing. It's massive. When I had it at my other house, I flushed the radiator, filled it, got the engine freed up so that it would turn, just to make sure it had been sitting at the guy's house for, I think he said 30 years. Got it freed up, turns real easy. Took the carb out, I cleaned it all up, put it back in, put a new battery in it, turn the key, it turns and it would start easily, but I don't think I have any spark. And I haven't looked into it at all. I haven't even taken the distributor off yet. Ended up getting busy and it sat in the yard for a year, and then I moved and it sat in storage for the last year and a half. The body is, besides a little rust, the body's almost perfect. I've got a couple spots I'm going to need to doctor up. Right there. The rust isn't even close to getting all the way through, so I'll clean that up. Scrape right there. Easy fix. And then I've got this that I don't really know how bad it's going to end up being in there. It's complete for the most part. The interior is nasty, but the mechanics are all there. A lot of stuff works that I wouldn't expect to work. So it's going to be a project, long-term project, but I don't think it'll be too long before I can get it started running. I want to get one of the shops done so I can pull it inside before I go taking anything else apart. And that's that. It's got 101,000 miles on it. Only 5-digit speedometer, so it's either got 1,000 miles on it and it's been sitting there, or it's got 100,000 miles on it. I'm thinking the latter of the two. Okay, I've been hearing noises for a while now. Thought it was a mouse in the attic. It's not. 1, 2, 3, 4 at least scorpions. 5. There's one in this. You hear that? They're coming out of that receptacle. I had an episode called Scorpion Infestation. I had 4 in 3 days. I just found 5. That's a problem. That's a problem. It's kind of gross. I've been hearing that for a while, so that's not good. Today I'm going to build a door and a frame. I wouldn't normally have to do that, but I made the doorway 4 feet wide, the opening 4 feet wide. So the opening's 4 feet, the door is probably going to be 44 and a half or so. Height wise, I don't know, 80 inches probably, which is standard. But I wanted a bigger door than a walk door because this is a storage room. So I'm going to build a frame out of 2x6s, a door stop with 1x2. I'm going to build the door leaf itself out of laminated plywood, and I'm going to have Metal Mart break me a piece of trim that's basically a skin for the door. That way from the outside it looks metal and it'll keep it from weathering as bad. I don't really know what you call this, but I feel like it has some serious potential for later. Alright, I don't have a dado set up, but I'm gonna dado, what am I looking for? Tape. I'm gonna dado the ends of these frames so that they lock in together. I don't know if dado is the right word, but I'm gonna dado them. I got a line right here. I'm gonna dice up this little piece, half the width of this, 3/4 inch. I'm gonna do the same thing on the header. That way they lock in together. I can nail it and I don't have to worry about the header trying to droop or the jams trying to kick in if they warp. Look at that business right there. Beautiful. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm working with 2x6s, so pre-drilling is probably not really necessary, but since I coped them, they're a little more fragile, I guess I'd say. So pre-drilling, you can't hurt anything pre-drilling. Since I only have a few screws, it's not like it's slowing me down a bunch. And it made all the difference in the world. Screws running real quick, didn't split anything. It's all good. It's not a perfect joint, but it'll mostly be covered up. The only thing you'll see is that right there. Let me see if I can get this frame stood in here. So what I got to do here is I'm going to laminate these 2 sheets to make the door. So I'm going to put them together right now and screw them together temporarily. Basically cut them together. And then the drops will be used as a spacer in between them. I'll sandwich all 3 layers together to give it thickness and stiffness. Time to laminate.